Hello everyone, Eeri'Wolf Lover01 here, and this is another wolf drawing tutorial, and this time I figured we were gonna do some full body sketches and ink it all in. So I was gonna show you a few different types of walks and running and other types of positions, but I figured we'd start with the normal standing wolf. You already know the basics for the head, and if you haven't watched that video, then I recommend you looking it up. And here's the chest area. Stomach. Back. Hind area. Comes tail. And then, as we have this area, we're just gonna do like this. It's like his shoulder. Some people usually draw like that, but I prefer to have really smooth lines. There's a joint right there. It doesn't really matter if you use this kind of bean shape or if you use the triangle shape. Doesn't really matter. Depends on what works best for you. Another joint. And then the paw will come right out like that. I think the leg is a bit, oh damn, I think the leg turned out a bit too short. I like having my wolf legs a bit longer. Gives him a great ability to run. Another joint. Now, I don't usually do these kinds of guidelines on my drawings. I tend to draw directly from my mind and onto the paper. So this is actually quite difficult for me, but I'm doing my best. It's a really good exercise to do these kinds of lines and exercises. Let's see here. Should be about all the way down there, actually. Now, depending on how your wolf stands, the other legs are gonna be positioned differently. But I want to have this wolf standing like this. Now remember, this is just a sketch. It doesn't have to be perfect. As long as you can follow it, then it's fine. Okay, there we go. There we have our base sketch for the wolf. And I'm just gonna slightly erase. Now, remember, this is my style of drawing wolf, so it's not super realistic, but it's not like cartoonish either. This is just the way that I draw a wolf. You need some muscles, and I'm right now following the wrong line. It's better. Now it's not a lot of fur down here. The fur is quite short here. Some claws. Ah, that's an ugly paw. That's a bit better. Some fur. This wolf isn't really coming out as I wanted, but I guess it will do. I must admit, I do find it difficult to draw animals standing still. I find it a lot easier when it comes to movement. I don't know why. Just the way I am. I think this looks more like a dog than a wolf, to be honest. So this was quite a fail. Oh. Oh. Well, that did not come out as I wanted it to. One of my actually worst standing wolves so far, I must say. But the anatomy is at least correct. I just don't like the way I drew this wolf. It's not my best work. But especially the details. I really don't like the details on this wolf. It's just, I don't know. Just didn't come out as I wished it for. Oh well. Let's move on. to some movement. Finally, that's at least some a little sketch. Now we'll move on to some more fun things to draw. Like, for example, what should we do? Maybe we should make a little jump. Maybe it's a little young wolf. Playing around. Excuse the noise outside, I think someone is just driving past. I don't know if the camera caught it up, but just wanted to say that just in case. So there's one leg right there. And then I figured we could draw the other one like that. And then shoulder. It's like taking this really big jump. Nah, I'm not too happy. Feels like the body is just too short. You know, you really want this nice stretch. Because the wolf is really stretching out its entire body for this jump. Maybe a bit too small head, I don't know. Slightly bigger. I think that's good enough. Okay. Now I erase just slightly again. Oh, hi kitty. You know you're not allowed on the desk. Oh well. This really big smile. And then the front leg is coming up right here. Then it's coming down like this. Aww. My kitty's hugging me right now. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, so we've come this far. We have almost the whole front part of the wolf. We have this other leg coming out. Down like that. Now, one of the biggest issues I think when it comes to paws is not only the structure of it, but like having all the paws in the same freaking size. I find that really frustrating. And this also depends on the angle of the wolf and everything. Like if one paw is really far back, then of course it's gonna be smaller. No, 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 no. Oops. Too big. Okay, I really like how this wolf is coming out. Like, it's actually quite exactly how I want it. Maybe the body was still a bit short though, in my opinion. And I think this... I think there's still something about it that I just don't exactly like. Like, there's one mistake that I just can't see, and it's just killing me. And it's also tail coming up into a curve like that. This young little wolf is just so happy. Okay, there we have a jumping wolf, or I don't know, pouncing. I'm quite content with it. Maybe that the body should have been like maybe slightly longer, or maybe this thigh should be thinner. And this is gonna come up like so. I ruined it, didn't I? Oh, it's so easy to ruin some artwork. It just takes one single line for it to be ruined. Well, there we have a jumping wolf. Let's move on to a different pose. And this time it's a running wolf. Like your wolf could be bringing its body out into a stretch, or bring its body in to a, well, preparing for another stride. Have difficulties talking right now, I find. This wolf is going to have his body coming in, preparing for a stride, like this. And then it's bringing its head up. And then when it's gonna explode forward, it's gonna bring its head forward. But right here, like, the body will become quite short, and the back is gonna come into a bend because it's like gonna put its hind legs more forward. And then also, naturally, the belly will be quite big. So, here I have thigh. There we go. It sort of looks like a kangaroo right now. Here we have the other leg. And also remember, all wolves and animals has their own running style. So don't be too afraid of mistakes. This head looks pretty big, so looks like it's another really young wolf. I'm not gonna do any head tutorial on this one because you already got one of those. Little smile. Wide, happy eyes. Yeah, I think this is a wolf pup. Not very young, but we can have the fur like coming up, like blowing in the wind. It's a really nice effect. That's at least my opinion. Yeah, this is definitely a pup. No, I want this fur sticking up a bit. That's better. And as this will be a pup, we want the paws to be rather big. Not too big, but rather big and, I don't know, fat. And not very, and we don't want many muscles either. Like, not too many details and all that. Now, I don't usually draw wolf pups. I almost never draw pups, so yeah, I'm really content with this one though. It's my best pup so far. just some fur details. Okay, let's do another position. This time I was thinking a full stretch running position. Now we're gonna bring the ear back this time. Now I rarely do these positions, like just a full out stretch. I never do those. So no, I think this is way too flat actually. It's way too flat. Just a little bit, just a little one. Just a little one. Lungs. There we go. Those are our guidelines. Now time to sketch this in. Now this one is definitely gonna be a grown wolf. Maybe it's hunting. Now I don't really like how I positioned this line right here. I'm actually gonna bring this back a bit and do a new line to follow. There we go. That's way better. Now remember, don't follow your guidelines too specifically, because then you won't have much life and character to the wolf. You want it to look alive, like it's right there running on the paper. And then you can't go ahead and follow the lines exactly as they are. You need to give it a lot of muscles and character and liveliness. I know it sounds weird, but that's just exactly what you need to do if you want to success. If you want to succeed, that's what I meant to say. Some muscles, just a little bit. And the tail, of course. There we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and ink this in for you really quickly. Now this paw is not coming out as I want it to, at all. Even when you have lines to follow, you can actually fuck up. Don't forget that. Sometimes your hand just won't obey. I'm really happy with this wolf's face, though. I really like the emotion of this wolf. It's like it really has to hurry before it's too late. I get that sort of feeling when I look at this. Well, there we have her. A wolf stretching out into a full sprint. Now, as a little bonus, I would like to show you guys exactly how a wolf paw is structured. Here comes the leg. It's bending down like this. Here's the joint. That joint is almost like this part right here, the wrist. And then their hand is coming down like that, and here's the toes. Now, if you've ever looked at a dog, they have almost joints like us, like these. Right here. You can almost put like small balls right there, like that. And then we want it to stand right here. Now, gonna have it come down like that. And then we have the claws. And then beneath here, we have these, what they're called. I used to know what they were called, but I don't remember. Oh well, those things. You can just barely see them underneath there. And then you can just slightly see this part right here. I can actually color that in a bit for you. There we go. And then the paw will be brought up like that. And right here, they have this little extra thingy sticking out. And then some fur. And here goes the leg. So that's basically the structure of a paw. Can actually add some like that. And thanks to the skin between their toes, almost like we have here and here, but they have way much more, so they can really stretch out. And I believe it also helps them when they swim. Can draw a really stretched out one for you too. Excuse There's a sound in the background. My dog woke up. Now this wolf is really charging. Maybe it's gonna attack someone, or maybe it's just doing its best not to fall on the ice or something. Claws are gonna be right here. It's really gripping. Right like that. And now these things like right here, right there, are gonna stand up quite a lot. There we go. Now we're just gonna ink this in for you so you can see it a lot better. There we are. Now this wolf is really doing its best to grip right here. Can even add some so here's a very relaxed paw and a gripping, almost panicked paw. So yeah. There's a tutorial on how to draw a wolf standing, jumping, running, and wolf paws, and even a paw print. So yeah, there you go, a giant tutorial on how to draw wolves. And just comment if you want more of these. I'm surely gonna do them more because this is really fun, just practicing drawing. I might just do some horse tutorials soon enough too. I really enjoy these, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!